Director Daminger sends his regards. He was called away to a work-related issue. He couldn't be here today. So you're actually going to see me do something I actually have never done. I'm going to read from a piece of paper because since I'm representing Director Daminger, I can't mess this one up. I can mess my own stuff up, that's fine, but I can't mess his comments up. So I would like to welcome everybody today to announce the RCGC scholarship created to support a post-secondary educational pathway for youth ages 16 to 24 years old. RCGC will provide 2 students attending the Youth Education and Career Center at GCIT with $1,000 scholarships. Under the direction of the Gloucester County Workforce Development Board and the Board of Chosen Freeholders, the Youth Education and Career Center, through GCIT, helps Gloucester County's at-risk youth acquire the necessary skills and work experience to successfully transition into adulthood, vocational careers, post-secondary education, and employment. The partnership that we have between our educational institutions and our workforce development team gives many youth an opportunity that they otherwise may not have had. Over the past 3 years, this program has assisted over 200 of our county's youth. We're grateful that RCGC will offer the 2 $1,000 scholarships to 2 students attending the Youth Education and Career Center at GCIT. The affiliation of the program with RCGC will provide opportunities for our students to attend college. This affiliation will create a pathway so our students can experience opportunity and success at the post-secondary level. So that's attributable to Director Daminger, and he sends his regards. With regard to the program, with regard to the school, I do really want to recognize the fact of how proud I am, and we all are as a freeholder board, on the cooperation between the different agencies, departments. It is something really phenomenal. And because of that cooperation, we're able to do things like this. We're providing kids, most of which have had really difficult times, that have gotten through them and are now able to transition and get another opportunity to increase their life skills and become better people. So it really is something special. I really do want to thank President Keating, the Board of Trustees for doing this. We're very excited about it, and we're looking forward to it being a very successful program. With that, I would like to introduce one of my colleagues on the Freeholder Board. She is Economic Development Liaison and also works with the Workforce Development Board. That's Freeholder Heather Simmons.
Thank you so much, Lyman. I'm here on behalf of the Workforce Development Board, on behalf of the County Economic Development Department, and on behalf of the institutions that we represent here today, Rowan College at Gloucester County, Gloucester County Institute of Technology, and Rowan University. There's a partnership among all of these institutions, and we have one common goal, and that is to help our young people find meaningful employment in in-demand fields and careers that can be satisfying for them for a lifetime, so they can support themselves, support their families. This is truly a second chance for our students. These are students that, for whatever reason in their personal lives, have found it difficult to complete their high school education. And now, because of this biannual allocation that we get from the federal government of about $340,000, in addition to scholarship programs like the ones we're announcing today, these students have an opportunity. This program, over the last several years in its current form, has served over 200 students. These are people now who are earning a living wage. They're contributing to our community. They're making lives better for themselves and for their families. So on behalf of the Workforce Development Board and Economic Development and my colleagues on the Freeholder Board, thank you for the work that you're doing to make lives better for our students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Heather. This is personal information. This is my 3rd trip to the college in the last 18 hours or so. So whenever I have a week like that, it's always a good week. So it's truly a special place to be, and I really enjoy everyone here, and thank you for coming, and always enjoy coming to the campus. And with that, I would like to turn the microphone over to the person that heads this place, Dr. Fred Keating.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Rowan College at Gloucester County. It's our privilege to host this event, be part of this relationship, and to continue the work of Gloucester County with regard to higher education and our relationship in that sense on with Rowan University. We're here today as a result of a lunch discussion Mike Dickin and I had, and just sitting over lunch one day and had a conversation about what if. And basically it turned into a why not. from all of my time here in the county, we've had an opportunity to work together with this college and all of the high school populations. And this student service division that is housed here, Judy Atkinson, the vice president of this division, has been taking, I think, very aggressive and very appropriate steps with Megan Rutler and a few others, Sandy Hoffman, to take this college into the high school arena. And we're now in a conversation that we're calling developing pathways. This idea that young people can take a look at higher education, recognize, is it accessible? Is it affordable? Is it appropriate for me? We're living in a different time. And all young people need to make that consideration. And I think they need to make it as an informed decision. So our relationship to all of the high schools in Gloucester County has been stepped up and made much more aggressive. And the more we talked about it, we realized that the Homeschool Association, the private schools, the parochial schools, in serving students and residents of Gloucester County needed more consideration with regard to pathway modeling. And then we came to the final point that the non-traditional student or the individuals that we have that would be looking at college and maybe looking at it from afar, this is not really something I can do, not something I'm comfortable with, that we had to knock down some of those barriers and give them an opportunity to take a look at it. So from that conversation, we decided to reach out under our Start Smart Scholarship Program, which is a product of our Board of Trustees, endorsed by our Freeholder Board, and our Foundation Board. And Dr. Jerry Martin is here today, the chair of the Foundation Board. Or you're the president, Jerry, I never. All powerful, all powerful. To recognize that this is, again, a joint effort of putting resources together to put it out into the high school hands to give individuals an opportunity to partake. And that's what we're here to celebrate, bringing another group into the family. When Mike and I talked, we always had Special Service, GCIT, properly in mind as county entities, but we never saw the piece that was in the workforce development's hands, with Tom and Michelle. And this was a very logical connection. Today is more than just a couple scholarships being offered to a population of aspiring college students from a high school non-traditional population. This is a relationship. This is to finally open up this college and give everybody an opportunity, because in our opinion here at RCGC, the only way to an affordable access to an affordable higher education path is through this place. It's through this place. So we want to make sure that it's well known, well populated, and as expansive as we can make it. So we welcome our friends and the students from the center to be a part of this college community along with every other high school student and any individual who aspires to come back and complete and participate in higher ed. So we welcome you here today. We're thrilled to have this one piece glued into our map, as we're calling a pathway design. This completes our exposure to every entity in Gloucester County that has and hosts a high school situation. And again, it's just, I think, a move that was long overdue, and I'm glad to be a part of it today. So thank you for coming. Welcome to this beautiful campus. Take a chance to look around and be a part of it. We're moving into the most exciting period of this college year, commencement month, May, when we have the recognition of all of our relationships and all of our success stories. And we're thrilled to be a part of it. We will continue to be aggressively a part of it as it goes, more into the programmatic relationship with the center as well. So with that, I just say thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting this college and being here today to celebrate, again, another step in the right direction to make higher education accessible and affordable for the students of this county. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Fred. And just to touch on something that he did speak to, we all have bumps in the road as we go through life. Some happen earlier, some happen later. This is, again, another example of how this county, all of our institutions, look to provide opportunities for all of our residents, and particularly those that have run onto some hard times. So the challenges in life that we face, we pull together, we help each other to overcome them, and we're very hopeful that these opportunities are going to be taken advantage of for the residents of the county, and to go on and enjoy life and really have good careers. And Jerry, I'm sorry, what's the title? I didn't hear you when you said that. What is it? You're president. Okay. Thank you, Madam President. And with that, talking about our institutions, I had the opportunity to be over at GCIT a couple of weeks ago for an advisory committee meeting, and I don't want to neglect them in this whole process. They're important partners. They have a wonderful staff. They do such tremendous things. That place is just alive for 20 hours a day, and the people, the young men and women that go through there and come out are so impressive. Regardless of whether they're in a vocational path or they're in an educational path, they are just absolutely a dream to be around. You interact with any one of them, and you can't walk away but just feeling how impressive they are and what they do over there. And with that, I'd like to introduce the superintendent of GCIT and Special Services School District, Mike Dickin.
Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Barnes, for those kind words. Good afternoon. And on behalf of our Board of Education, our administration, and our faculty, and especially our student body, I'd like to thank Dr. Keating and Rowan College of Gloucester County community for providing these wonderful, wonderful scholarship opportunities to the students who attend the Youth Education and Career Center. We are truly grateful and appreciative of all of the support and the inclusiveness of this college. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize our Board of Chosen Freeholders. You've already met Ms. Simmons and Mr. Barnes, who are wonderful supporters of all of our schools in the county, and the Workforce Development Board, our partners in this endeavor, Ms. Michelle Shirey, Mr. Tom Bianco, and the rest of the staff that's here. Could you guys just raise your hands to be recognized, please? This is the Workforce Development Board people. Come on, don't be shy. They do a lot of great work. And they provide a vision. The county freeholders, the Workforce Development Board, and what happens in this county provide an absolutely wonderful vision that reduces barriers, and as Dr. Keating mentioned, widen pathways to educational experiences, work opportunities for everyone in Gloucester County, regardless of what situation or where they come from. In addition, I'd like to recognize and thank the administration and faculty who are part of the Youth Education and Career Center at GCIT. Their support, their guidance, and the work they do with these students is absolutely remarkable. And if they could raise their hands, please, and be recognized, or please stand up. I know you guys aren't shy. Yeah, come on, come on. Thank you so much. The students who attend the Youth Education and Career Center have had very, very unique educational journeys. They've faced numerous challenges and have had to overcome many obstacles to reach their own individual goals. Their journey is much different than many other students. The dream of attending college for them has now become a much more of a reality in their own journeys. These scholarships will allow our students to continue on that journey beyond high school and to allow them to successfully transition to adulthood and employment. And if some of the students that would like to come on up and introduce yourselves to the audience, could you come up, please? Some of the students are a little shyer than others as well, but come on up and let people know who you are.
Hello, my name is Tyler Viscardi. I'm a student for the school. I've been in there for a couple months and I should be graduating this Saturday. So.
I'm Aaliyah New. I'm graduating from the program. That's it.
My name is Darian Peterson. I'm currently attending the program.
My name's Helena Hodson, and I really appreciate the services that have been offered to us.
We're some of our less shy students. My assumption is that they're not always as shy. But just a snippet of some of the wonderful young people that we get to work with every day on our campuses. And again, we're certainly very grateful to be part of this entire educational campus. I look out in this audience of all these wonderful people who support the mission of what we try to do here in Gloucester County, and I'm certainly proud to be part of it as well. Again, on behalf of everyone from the Youth Education and Career Center, everybody at GCIT and the Special Services District, I'd like to again thank Dr. Keating, our county freeholders, our Workforce Development Board, and everybody else who's involved in helping young people become successful adults. And thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. The annual gala is coming up, and that is the largest fundraiser that the foundation has every year, and it does support a lot of the programs here at the college. So please spread the word. Look forward to seeing everyone there. And with that, we ready to sign some papers?
everybody for coming today. Again, this is a historic day. We are going to be signing an endowment which is going to establish a scholarship for chemistry, which will be a permanent scholarship here at Rowan College of Gloucester County. And this will be in honor of Mark Chamberlain. For those of you who knew Mark, and many of us did, Mark was not only a chemistry professor for many years at Gloucester State, he then became the president of Gloucester State, especially when Gloucester State changed significantly. Gloucester State then went from just being a teacher's college, if I'm speaking correctly, to a school that offered a number of different baccalaureate degrees, and actually he started paving the way for it to eventually become what it is today, Rowan University. Obviously, President James was in the middle of that, but basically, Dr. Chamberlain unfortunately passed away about a year and a half ago, correct?
It'll be 2 years next month.
Okay, almost 2 years ago. And by the way, for those of you who did know Mark, Mark was a person who not only cared about Gloucester State and Rowan University, but also cared very much about this college. Mark established a scholarship, Mark and Barbara established a scholarship in honor of his mother, Lois Chamberlain. That scholarship is given annually, $500. And then Barbara and Mark decided that they wanted to further that, and they started a $20,000 endowment here almost 15 years ago. Now, with Mark passing away, Barbara wanted to make sure that we had another scholarship. This scholarship is going to be important for us here at Rowan College, but also at Rowan University. This will be given to a student who is studying chemistry, and as many of us know, the bond between Rowan University and Rowan College in the chemistry and science fields is getting greater every day. So this will really help tremendously. I want to thank everybody for coming, and at this point what I'm going to do is turn it over to Brendan Rickards. Brendan is, as you know, he is the Dean of the STEM program, that's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. And Brendan would like to say a few words.
First and foremost, I would like to thank the Chamberlain family for this opportunity. This is an outstanding opportunity for our students. Anytime we can support our students in STEM, it's an outstanding, outstanding thing. Here at RCGC, we have definitely grown our chemistry program, and it is definitely affiliated very strongly with Rowan University. In fact, I just had a meeting yesterday with Greg Caputo, who is the chair of the chemistry department down there, and we had talked a lot about how our program's grown. And with this support from the Chamberlain family, we look forward to growing and bringing in more students that hopefully could flow into the program which Mr. Chamberlain, or Dr. Chamberlain, excuse me, had helped grow at Rowan University. So hopefully we can become a great feeder with them, and we have definitely seen the growth here, and this scholarship will continue to help aid that. So thank you very much, and on behalf of the students, I want to thank you as well.
All right, at this time, just before I call up Barbara Chamberlain, I did want to just indicate that there are a number of dignitaries here. As you know, the funds are going to be given to the Rowan College Foundation at Gloucester County, and we have a number of members. Not only is Barbara a past president of that organization, but she still currently is a member. But also we have here today other members. Dr. Ross Beitzel, Professor Emeritus. Carol Henze, immediate past president Robert Mackerlane. I'd like Barbara to come up and say a few words to tell us how she came about wanting to establish this scholarship and what she hopes it will do for the students here at Rowan College at Gloucester County. Barbara?
So good afternoon, everyone. I don't even know if this is on. I'd like to recognize Fred Madden, Senator, for being here as well. I personally wanted him to be here. He's been integral in my life and Mark, so thank you, Fred, for coming. Just to give you some background, I am a graduate of the former Gloucester County College. I am also a graduate of the former Gloucester State College. And that's the connection for me and for my relationship to the school and for the founding of this endowment in my husband's memory. I was a non-traditional student. I was 26 years old when I started here and graduated 5 years later. It took a long time to do a 2-year program. But nevertheless, the education I got here spurred me on till I eventually graduated with my doctorate in nursing from Widener University 12 years ago. My husband, Dr. Mark Chamberlain, was, as you heard, the president of then Gloucester State. He was 38 years old when he became president. He was the youngest and still is the youngest person to become president of a state institution. But what he saw is what I went through as a non-traditional student. And we learned that as a non-traditional student, there wasn't much available in funding. Now, I hope that's changed, but I hope the scholarship certainly helps that. I enjoyed organic chemistry. My husband was in inorganic chemistry. We had some interesting different discussions over dinner about arterial blood gases that maybe means nothing to anybody here. But we both agreed that we needed to do something someday for the non-traditional student. And unfortunately, he passed away before we had the opportunity to do this. So I am carrying forward that legacy. I hope that there are many non-traditional chemistry students and science students who will benefit from this. So thank you all very much for coming.
Thank you very much, Barbara. At this time, what we're going to do is we're going to sign the endowment. The endowment papers are here, and I'm also going to ask that Beth Hall please come up to sign. Also, I just wanted to point out one thing, and I apologize tremendously. I did not recognize the president of the foundation who was going to be signing these documents because she was sitting here, and that is Dr. Geraldine Martin. Do you have enough pictures? If you go over there and look, you'll see now we have almost 3 panels full of endowments. But what we did put the last endowment, and that is Dr. Chamberlain's endowment. Right now we're going to go over, you cannot see the name Dr. Mark M. Chamberlain endowment, but we're going to go over there. There's a piece of tape on it. We're going to have Barbara remove that so it's now permanently visible to the public, okay? So if everybody wishes to join us, please. First, on behalf of the foundation and the college, some gifts for thank you for establishing this endowment. Now, so that Mark's name will permanently be on our wall of fame, and his endowment, please. And last but not least, a copy of